Hello everyone, welcome to Slipjoint Sawyer. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the knives that was very generously donated to the channel by Dave over at Midknife Crisis, and this was for the Randy's WSG Memorial Raffle. Now the aim of this raffle is to raise funds to give to Randy's mother Joy to help pay for expenses for Randy's funeral, because unfortunately he passed away just before Christmas, which is a huge shame. Big loss to everybody in the community. He was a fantastic person. But if you want to enter the raffle, it's £10 a ticket or $13 if you're in the States. You can send that money over to John at Thrifty Caniffy if you're in the States, or if you're in the UK or EU, you can send that over to me. But all the instructions will be on the spreadsheet, which I'll link in the description below on how to enter. So today we're going to be taking a look at a knife from Michael May. Now, Michael May is one of the Sheffield cutlers, still making cutlery here in Sheffield, England. This is one of the ones he can sell on his site, and this is a pretty standard one on his site. I've had a look on there, you can pick them up at £96, and this is the Barlow offering he's got. Now, a couple of differences to some Arthur Wright knives or other Sheffield knives, one of the main ones being as this has brass bolsters and liners. So you can see you've got that wonderful brushed brass for the pinched bolsters on either side. Nicely lined up on the back as well. Great for a handmade knife there, because I know sometimes it is quite hard to get them symmetrical. But that one is pretty much dead on both sides, it looks like. Maybe a little bit higher on this side, but very, very minor if it is. And we have this absolutely beautiful Yorkshire Oak covers on here. And look at the grain in that. Pins are wonderfully smooth, you cannot feel a thing. It's been nicely hafted all over. Pile side and the show side both match excellently. Overall hafting of the scales or covers, you can see this one's a little tiny bit bigger, but for a hand hafted knife that's literally nothing. It feels very nice in the hand, it's very comfortable. Got brass pins holding this together. And you may have seen already we have a worked back spring. Nice sort of swirl or vine style design on there, and that goes all the way around to the termination. And then it continues on about an inch onto the blade as well, which is really nice to see. Cool little feature. Overall fit and finish, very nice on this. I mean, the blade is, that's dead center for me. Yeah. That's definitely dead center. Back springs really nicely done. Can't see any light shining through those. I did shine a flashlight to see if I could get any light to come through, but nothing at all. And then it looks like the brass on this is all brushed, and that's quite different as well, because a lot of the manufacturers do polished, and I actually really like this brushed bolster. I think it adds a little bit of class to it, if I'm honest. But no gapping, nothing like that. Hafted beautifully, no sharp edges. Can't feel a thing. Now on the Michael May Barlows, you get 01 tool steel, like an Ashley Harrison custom. We have the Michael May tang stamp down here, so you've got M. May Sheffield, England. And this is a nice classic style British clip. A little bit less upswept than you would get on an Arthur Wright, but beautiful nonetheless. Nice edge grind on there. It looks pretty even all the way along. Got a little bit of swedging at the top here. Very, very minimal, nothing too drastic. And on the back, we have, again, a very sort of even edge grind all the way along. And of course, this being 01 tool steel, it is a carbon steel, so it will patina. Very nice positive snap on the open. Little bit, I think lazy is probably the wrong word, but the snap isn't all there on the close, but honestly, I can forgo that with the sort of snap on the open. It's about 6 to here, and then it gets to about 7.5 when you break past that sort of over the hump to get it to snap open, and it's very safe in the hand. I do not have any concerns with this at all closing on me. The nice swell end on the wooden handle fits perfectly in the palm of your hand, making it a really comfortable carry and something that's going to be really comfortable to use. We've got a hand ground blade. We've got a wonderful nail nick in there as well, and there you can see the lineup between the spring and the blade, which is very, very minimal. and you can see how that design carries on a bit onto the blade, which is a really nice design choice. I know that some of the people at Taylor's Eyewitness do that on their premium knives, and I think that looks beautiful as well. Overall profile of the knife, I mean, it just screams classic British Barlow for me. The only thing I would potentially change about this is maybe elongating the bolster a bit, but apart from that, I think it's a wonderful knife. Love the wood grain on it. If anyone, whoever wins this, could dye or stain the wood, and it'd be a beautiful knife to carry. Very happy with 01 tool steel. It's a great sort of hard working steel. Is it going to hold the edge the longest? No, but it's easy to strop and get back. Nice action overall, nothing to complain about. Really positive snap on the open. Lovely file work on the back. And let's take a look at a couple of measurements for this. Now, it does tell you on the website the measurements, but I like to sort of do my own. So we have a closed length of, where are we? Just over 3.5. So we've got nearly between 3.5 and 3 3/4. And this is definitely going to be a UK friendly blade. You can tell just by looking at it that it's going to be one that you can definitely carry in the UK, and it's something I would expect for every Sheffield maker to make most of their knives UK legal. Blade length, the full blade length is 2.5, and we've got a 2 1/4, 2.4 inch cutting length. So yeah, way within that UK limit. Not going to have any issues at all carrying this. Very obviously, it's going to be a very ambidextrous design. Being a traditional knife, it's going to be comfortable in your left hand or your right hand. Not super heavy, although it's got the brass bolsters, but it's nicely weighted. So £96 in the UK, that's on Michael May's own website. You can pick up some slightly different variations of this on the famous Sheffield shop. Let me just bring that back up here so I can see. Yeah, you can pick up one with ebony and turquoise, but that runs at about £150. As I said, on Michael May's website, which is michaelmayknives.com, you can pick this up for right about 96, and it'll be made to order for you within 4 to 8 weeks. So I would just say about 6 weeks. But there we go, guys. That is a review of a Michael May Barlow in 01 tool steel with Yorkshire Oak covers. This again is going to be part of the Randy's WSG Memorial Raffle. Get your tickets in now for your chance to win this beautiful Sheffield made knife. I hope you all enjoyed the review. Please be sure to like, subscribe and ring that bell for notifications, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.